I just don't understand. I don't even want to do this, but oh, hey, welcome. Hi. Interview segment, of course. Brought to you by the loving, kind sponsorship of the SCDF. SCDF.
They don't know about this.
We
They don't know
we
I
get
hear
you.
sir.
We get you. Yeah,
They don't
we
know
get
I
you.
hear.
No, they don't.
If
Yeah.
they watch the show later, they'll know that I was here.
You know,
Either way, the Lord's work must be done.
that's typical Alston, just to interrupt me during my opening segment, since he's a guest on my show. But that's normally what he does. He disrupts and be ruly.
I'm a disruptor.
It wasn't supposed to be an exchange yet. Let me just introduce you. Can
Oh,
I just?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So today on the late night we have a very, I don't know if it's special, but a very interesting guest.
We can't cuss Bibles on the show, right? Just ask him. No? Okay.
I think the many people that watch it will be very disappointed in you cussing bad words because you're a Christian or a Catholic or a.
I all of them.
Yeah, he noticed where he is, and then he was like, "Oh, let me pull it back. Let me not say nothing." Alston Lourens of the SCDF, the disgraced former president of the SCDF. He was kicked off.
You just got to let me know what we do.
A regular member of the SCDF.
No, I'm the vice president.
No,
in charge of media as well.
Oh.
Call me the media director.
Okay.
Long-serving president. If you want to do shade, we could do shade all day. You know me? I could do it all. If you want to go at it, you could go at it. I don't mind disappointing all those people who tell me, don't mess up Andrew no more. He weak. Don't do too much to him. I don't care.
He weak?
At all. His show fledgling. I hear because other people ask me to come to your show, dog.
Because
when
I'm dying and I need your help.
When you message me and say, Al, 2 shows this week, I had nothing to talk about. Could you come? I like with my phone.
Get your phone. No.
Pass my phone.
Listen, don't pass nothing. Wait, you have no type of respect for me. And that's why, you know what? It's not about you. It's not about me.
You said something right just now, though. I really don't have no respect for you.
I was just about to say, I thought you was going to agree with the disgrace part. But anyway, let's get
to the show.
The show itself. Alston Lourens, how are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent and enjoying my day.
Yeah.
I'm having a good day.
Okay. Yeah. And especially you get better now because you're on late night, obviously. How is the SCDF going?
SCDF is doing well. Carnival is on its way. A lot of planning is in place. And for those who might want to know, I think this Saturday is one of the last opportunities to get a season pass at the last minute. It's a flash sale. It's this Saturday at the Carnival office from, I think, 10 to 1.
Okay. And if you're not registered,
This is past that. If you're not registered and all of that, come through, bring your cash, and you could be there. I'll put the flyer up. So
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning Pete would put the flyer up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know.
Hey, I tell you already enough, be yourself. Now, when it comes to Carnival preparations, it always starts the year before. After the okay year last year, how would you consider the preparation for this year so far? As far as the Bacchanal is concerned, because I don't want to get too much into it, but I'll get into it because people like the tea. Anyway, so answer.
Oh, we've been preparing as we've been for 53 years doing this thing. Not us 53 years, but Carnival is always prepared well. So as of, you could say May, we started planning already for this Carnival. There are a lot of things the cement is drying this year on ideas beforehand, and we are putting emphasis on some other parts of Carnival this year, namely the cook-up and the cock-up competition with a new sponsor. We want to really make sure it's well attended and people come and have a good time because that's one of the best shows, hosted by me.
Now, I always like to set you up for my follow-up questions. That's actually how I start off.
And
I have a trajectory.
A structure?
A structure, yes. I actually do. We should really do this X-rated so we could just cuss when we
say what you got to say what on your chest.
Yeah, no, I'm not because
I suppose to say. I could say a lot. I could get you locked.
Get yourself together.
Okay.
Keep yourself together.
All right.
Now, let's talk about the outside of Carnival. I know that you wouldn't want to get into it too much, but there is some forces out there that think that you are, as SCDF, doing a horrible job as far as organizing Carnival for the past 53 years, apparently. And
30 years, 30 years. SCDF 30 years.
oh, okay, 30 years for SCDF, but Carnival organization 53 years.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
the festival.
So, answer my question when it comes to these people who are organizing things outside of Carnival during the Carnival season.
Oh, about that. Well, you know, promoters, every year, the promoters gets a chance to say, listen, I will be back for the following Carnival. May came, the deadline came, July came, even after that, you know, the promoters that are not in Carnival came up and said they won't be part of Carnival this year. At that point, wish them the best, have a good show, whatever you're going to do, if you're going to do shows again, whatever.
Okay.
So just like the public is finding out, we are kind of finding out that they're going on. So it's for everybody in the public that feels like, you know, all of this is pull out a carnival, so we don't have a carnival, please remember, all of these promoters were new. At one point in time.
Yes.
And we had Carnival before them too.
Yeah.
So we wish them the best and whatever it is. Not all of them, but we wish a lot of them the best. That's Al. We wish a lot of them the best. And you know, we just hope that people remember that in Carnival, it's less about who's on the stage, it's more about who in the field. And so we since we're in a position where we gotta say, hey, come to ours, the first time in ever that people are being able to do events during Carnival time. First time ever. It's never, ever, police has never given a permit, or a minister has never given a permit to anybody to do anything during Carnival, ever. But, you know, we got rid of some ministers, and some of them feel it is their business to still sign off on certain things. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen. We have in Carnival from the 18th to the 5th.
Yeah, but it will hamper, and I did.
Will it?
I did do a rant about it a couple of days ago.
Oh, really? I don't watch your show.
You don't watch my show. That's why you're here, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to the culture,
right?
It's one thing to say that you're for the culture, but it's the next thing to show it. Yeah.
So
and Carnival has never been about the individual. Never been. We know that for sure.
What do you mean about it?
Meaning the individuals, the groups, the personalities of the SCDF. Like
no.
It's never been about SCDF.
No.
You don't hurt SCDF whether you do something or not. Because Carnival will continue no matter.
Always.
But
Carnival more short than GB. More short than taxes in St Maarten is Carnival. It's going to happen, and nothing don't stop it.
Nothing don't stop it.
Except a pandemic.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
It didn't stop it, just put us on the side.
Pause it, yeah. But going back to this thing, have you been able to at least speak to the ministers or speak to the Council of Ministers? I know communication with SCDF and this government is horrible, but have you at least said, hey, it's unacceptable?
Oh, yeah. We went in the newspaper and said what we had to say.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you can meet them. They're busy. I don't know if we meeting them.
Busy doing what? Okay.
But yeah, we did put it publicly out, our issues with that, and we're leaving it right there because we don't have to big up nobody else or help nobody else do something which we don't agree with. Let me say it like that. So you were saying about culture. What you were saying about culture?
I mean, the culture is the culture. What I'm saying is that if you part of the culture, if you big up the culture, why do an event during the culture, biggest culture
I don't understand.
Event?
I don't know.
I don't get that.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
That's the only thing I don't like about the whole situation.
I also don't get if your event that you're doing is going to be so great, why do it in Carnival time? Maybe you should do it in your own festival.
Yeah.
Or maybe you should do it on the front side where you do things too. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. But why in Carnival? It feels like you're fishing in our net. Yeah. If I could say it plain.
Yeah, and it's a very...
Right? You're just doing that certain now. People are throwing that, then they fish, right? So it's like you're fishing in the net. Because, I mean, the reason you're going to do it is because everybody on the island...
Stop being an asshole. I have never fished in my life. I don't know how to fish. I don't come from the bush. I don't come from the bush.
Nobody said that.
But I mean, we are sounding just like I come from the
bush. Is water is fish. But anyway,
whatever.
I don't know what's up with you.
Okay, no, you could be professional.
Fishing in the bush.
I'm just saying.
Leave certain people here, you know. You're fishing in the bush.
You know, Alston's the only one who ran me up like this, right, people?
Say nothing yet.
Okay, Alston. So, coming back to Carnival, which you are here for,
Right.
the parade, and allowing people also to have international groups come in
Is
for
this an
Carnival.
issue now? I don't
It
think
was an issue before,
No, I think we
and I
fixed that.
noticed that. I noticed some people kind of want to bring it back to how it was before.
Oh, you're talking about international groups coming to play mass, to come into the parade. We don't have no problem with
No,
that.
I'm talking about artists bringing outside bands and artists.
Listen, this is
like
St Maarten Carnival now. It's an international carnival. It's not Notting Hill Carnival. It's not Trinidad Carnival. It's not Brazil Carnival.
Do you know the music that we play though? Alston?
Right.
Alston, what music do we play during these type of events?
We play all the music we listen to here. St Maarten Carnival plays all the music that St Maarteners listen to. We listen to dancehall, reggae, all of this. Now, when it comes to the road, we encourage and we actually mandate to the DJs to please be playing local songs, please be playing the road march, please be doing the best you could do. Now, we don't have enough ears to be at every truck, but we do have people and volunteers that let us know, listen, I hear a local song here for 20 minutes. I hear this from that. You don't get that around certain DJs. I could call names. You don't get that. They got certain DJs play local from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
And I think nothing wrong with that either. Because we have good music.
But
if you as a DJ don't have music, then say what you're saying. But now, about bringing international people, and this is just a general across the board.
Across the board.
Listen, we got to decide where we are. Or do we have something to give the world, or do we always have to look like other parts of the world? That's just it across the board. We have a special culture. We have things that we do here in St. Maarten that are good enough for people to come and fly into. But if we start trying to do a carnival like another carnival, right, in a bigger market, Miami, Atlanta, Notting Hill, Berlin, Trinidad, if we try to do that, do you really think a sensible American is going to skip all of those easy ones they can get to with no traffic, with easier and cheaper? Do you think, seriously, 50 to 60 Americans going to pick up and say, St. Maarten, we need to go to St. Maarten? I believe most of the influencers who have ever come to St. Maarten for Carnival were paid. And somebody need to prove me wrong. They were paid to come because their Instagram, they got 100,000 followers, showing the troop, not showing St. Maarten, showing the troop that I came here to jam with XYZ. I think that is the value for the troop leaders in bringing influencers. But when troop leaders tell me they're doing all of this, let's look like Trinidad, let's look like that, because they feel at some point in time, somebody is going to market to the rest of the world to take all of that energy, take all of that Uber soca energy, take all of that Miami, Atlanta, New York, Caribana, Notting Hill, Trinidad, and Rio energy and bring it to this small little island here. I don't ever see that happening. I don't see it happening. It's expensive to get here, right?
Yeah.
It's expensive to get here. And yes, it's a parade. It's a beautiful parade. We have a great parade to be proud of. But if it looks like every other parade around, then just, ma'am, you from where in New Jersey? Just take a drive down to Miami. You're gonna get what you have to get and go. Now the other problem with that is you see all of those big carnivals, they're in big cities.
Yeah.
A lot of tourists. So when you go to Berlin, you got half of the Caribbean who lives in Europe there. They're not there with their children and their mother. They don't have mommy here and the children here and they're looking at these half-naked people. No, but in St. Maarten, we like to do that. So in St. Maarten, we want to be naked on the road. And I live on Front Street and I have had to explain to parents, okay, so let's be a better society right now. Let's think about things better. And let's say, what is it we really want to show on top of the road? Because we have children who want to be part of it. And we have sponsors. We have sponsors. We have many CEOs on this side who have children. And if they go to the parade, they're sponsoring XYZ, and they come to the parade with their children and they got to turn the children eyes like this because, sorry, maybe you have to beep this out. But too much and in the road, please beep that out.
And they have they got hanging fruits all over the place. So they're hanging around and falling out and going like, And especially when they're drunk, don't forget that. Oh, that's a different story. Day two.
You add alcohol to anything,
Yeah.
and you have a problem.
Not a good mix.
So I'm saying, let us focus. And you know what's the other thing? Y'all creators, right? Every troop leader is a creator, right? They design things, right? You know what's a creator? Like Pete is a creator. Block this out. Block this out. Block this out. Anyway, I'm getting back to the point. How is it that they could easily create something that looks like other people's things, but not our own thing? Even you, who knows where you come from, if you had to do St Maarten culture, right? What would you do? In a troop leader, you have to dress up some ladies and men in St Maarten culture. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
you could figure something out.
Of course. I mean, that's easy. Just
I mean,
make it modern, because you look at the cultural parade that he had, for example.
Where was that? That was held in St Maarten by St Maarteners?
Yes.
Wow.
And it was really good.
By the way, you know, SCDF had 4 cultural parades as well. Yeah, right behind the junior parade since 2018, 2019. Exactly. Junior parade, culture parade.
What? Nah. Bro. I doing carnival for I covering carnival for years, and
you just go to the junior parade. You take your chair into the junior parade. Anyway, moving on. We've had junior parade and culture parade for 3 times already. So when we saw what happened for St. Martin's Day, focus on culture.
Yeah,
we were like,
there was
yes. In fact, those same groups were in the carnival parade, especially for 2019. We had the Indians, and these are people with heritage: Indians, Guyana, St. Kitts, all of them were here. So we support that stuff. Now,
that was good. Yeah,
I can't leave people say we don't got no culture in carnival, because that's a problem. We've been having culture.
Yeah,
you know, we have food, we have food competitions, drink competitions. That's culture. We have band clash in different ways. That's culture. We have singing, we have competition, we have pageantry, we have craftsmanship. We doing culture. So just asking, not asking no more, we mandating 15, just a section of 15 in the front of your troop, because people come here and St. Maarten people want to see St. Maarten Carnival. So at least give this. I find it's almost insultive to ask people to do culture in Carnival, because Carnival, the whole thing is culture.
Yeah.
But when it starts to look a particular way.
But if you look at it though, Alston, before you finish that sentence, you have to think on also like it not making it look like the St. Martin's Day parade though. Like
no, we're not doing that. No, you're going to an extreme.
Okay, so what because you don't want you to lose the beauty.
Let me show you something. Jasmine been doing culture since we first mandated it 3 years ago. Right? Jasmine's troop.
Yeah.
Been
Survivors.
doing Perla has had great things that happen as well.
Yes.
So it's not something weird. And listen, we also got to remember where we come from. I mean, we're not asking to invent something new. This has been happening. We could go back for years in pictures. In fact, on the way to this studio, did you see a poster on the wall there from 1986?
Yeah.
Okay, look at it. Look at the costumes.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this, St. Maarten has been doing this, and all of these troop leaders know this.
Okay, but then you have to get people to actually do it though.
To buy the costume?
To buy the costume.
No, listen. Let's go to the post. Okay, so people came out and they posted. A lot of troops came out and posted their feathers and beads and all of those costumes. Some of them were looking ready, real nice. My simple comment was, it's kind of funny to see these things, glad to see them, but where are the cultural sections which are mandated by the SCDF?
Yes.
That's all I said. And what happened then is, of course, you know, people don't speak for themselves. So they send other people to speak for it. But you know who spoke for themselves? All the ladies on that chat said, we waiting. We wish they had culture.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You think, listen, all of them on that chat, go down the chat, I think I counted 12 or 13 on just that chat. So that's a whole section of somebody thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something, Andrew. We keep forgetting who is St. Maarten. St. Maarten is just not those 22 to 32-year-olds, you know.
Yes.
They got more women than that in St. Maarten. No?
Yeah, no. We have a population.
They have fellows who could play parade as well as St. Maarten, but I don't know. I don't know if you could understand this.
Yeah.
But you know, if guys are in a relationship with a woman, right? That woman is not going to want you in a troop with a bunch of half-naked women. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time.
So we stifling our own growth if we keep trying to copy. That's all I'm saying. And the sponsors don't want that. The schools haven't been in Carnival for a long time.
Yeah.
And I used to work in the Ministry of Education, several positions. So I'm telling you, when I tell you the reasons the schools and the churches can't be involved with Carnival
Because
has to do with what Carnival look like. And when I say what Carnival look like, it's the parade.
okay, that's a good point. I hate that you had a good point. Oh,
It's the parade. If you ever try to bring me here to make me look stupid, bro, you got in a long line back there. I know what I'm talking about, standing on business. So I'm saying all of that to say, St Maarten, let's do ourselves proud. And to you all buying costumes, make sure your troop, make sure your troop, I say this for the troops who went and share the opposite, make sure your troop is eligible and has a cultural section, because it's though you're the person who wrote in the group chat, don't worry with SCDF, they ain't gonna take nobody off the road. You're right. Because we're not going to let all you on the road to start with. And we have the support of that as well, and we started on business all Carnival. So if you are not announced, right? Maybe my volume was too high. That was like a... let me come down to a
come down a little bit.
If your troop is not announced in the media before, you could... don't even come. Y'all could have a little jump up in Carrefour parking lot. Or maybe in the John Cooper Jose Lake ballpark.
Yeah.
That's going to be sweet. But not on the road, because we have to clear a lot of things as to what's on the road, and we have our criteria, and the police agree with us, everybody agree with us.
And you agree that, of course...
And who is going to say, we don't want no culture and we Carnival? Who?
Yeah.
Y'all saying it quietly in your group chats.
You can't say no publicly.
In the group chats, they say it like that.
You get a
In
rip
the group chats, they say, listen, don't do that. No. Don't worry with that crazy fellow. No. There are some out there. No. Yeah, you can say all of that, but come to the road.
Yeah.
Please be ready. I want to have a great carnival. I want everybody to have a great carnival, and I feel it weird. I have to challenge creators to create their own culture.
Challenge to be creative.
And then the excuse, oh, only now we know. Nah, only now you are the public know it. They know for years. They know since I was president that this is mandated. In fact, maybe we could post this up. Why do I talk to you? Pete, maybe we could post the article from Trinidad, where Trinidad, January 2023, after reading the mandate the year before, from 2023 went and wrote, St Maarten is doing the right thing by going back to making sure that culture is mandated in their troop.
Yeah. And
that's what Trinidad write about us. Not we write about it. Because we could write.
Who are you to say?
We could write.
Who are you to say that culture ain't supposed to be in Carnival? I mean, you can't say that out loud. You crazy?
Exactly. They're going to say it loud.
No.
But I would not. If you are a fella out there and you are purchasing a costume for ladies, then we don't talk to ladies.
Sugar daddies. I say it. Sugar daddies.
Yeah. Or splendor daddies. Whatever it is you are, right? You should make sure your troop... No, don't feel attacked.
Okay.
You should make sure your troop is eligible and they're doing the right thing by culture in St Maarten and following the rules of the SCDF. Because the SCDF is going to determine who's on the road. And it's not personal.
You don't want your
and this is the thing. People try to make everything personal. It's not personal when you sign a mandate. It's not personal. It's business. It's what we're dealing with.
Yes, maybe it's rules.
And you know what? You know what with the same comments? The comments are always from people who are benefiting the wrong way, right? But anyway, the same comments we got in 2016. Did you have a show in 2016?
Yes.
Yes, I was on your show. When we said for Juve, it's going to be local only.
Yeah.
We did the same
I remember
thing.
people bawled for that. They was like, oh,
listen,
how can we have a decent Juve without having international songs play out loud? Shit, okay.
Band members at the time, who shall remain nameless, were upset.
Yeah.
Until Carnival came, and those band members realized it was being booked. This is what we have to do. Y'all don't have to do it, and I understand why nobody don't understand it. We have to do the rough and the strong things so that our culture continues or our festival continues to go in the right way.
Let's just jump up is the first one, the Causeway one.
Oh, Causeway is 15th, I think.
The 15th of March?
Yeah, something like that. 15 or 16.
Already?
Normally that is not a whole thing.
Yeah, you sorry.
Got a little old now.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little old.
But I'll be here next time with the entire, because I know you're going to need to bring me back, because you saw about this to our show. Tuesday was worse. Oh, you need content. Anyway, so you could bring me back, and I'll bring the whole, actually, Pete could put the whole thing, the whole schedule, and then we could go down through it, you know. I'm happy for you. You know, you got things to talk about now, and And yeah.
Yeah, thank you for providing me the content.
You applying for a pass this year? I would love to see you in Carnival, you know, just not outside the gate vexed. Waiting for somebody. Last year, yo, I just turned on him.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
He
Okay?
doesn't do that.
You are. I swear to God. Okay. It was a pleasure not having you on the show. Having you on the show, of course, as always, Alston. And yeah, stay ready because you will be getting smoked after this program for sure.
I'm gonna say this. This is a promise, not a threat. If you write one thing about me on Facebook, I was behaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna release the gates of Hades on you.
You can't just end an interview like that. You can't threaten them like that.
This is not a threat, it's a promise. If you mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you. Trust me, we have a long carnival. So, have a nice day.
Oh my God.